Hey, thanks for tuning in to Chocolate Therapist Kitchen Club today. I'm Julie. Today we're going to be making dinosaur lollies, which I thought would be a really fun thing to do because it's Mother's Day. And this is a great thing to do with your kids, although I know this video won't be posted until after Mother's Day. Just making it on Mother's Day made me feel kind of good about that. So super easy. We're just going to be tempering chocolate, pouring it into molds. And right now I'm going to go through everything that you're going to need to make dinosaur lollies, including where to get the best dinosaur lolly molds. Now the first thing you're going to want is chocolate, of course, and I'm using today the Choklit Therapist 55% dark curvatures from our shop, all natural, no dyes, no preservatives, soy-free and gluten-free. But the most important thing is they taste amazing. Now I have to tell you, the chocolate that you start with will make or break your project. So don't go get that cheap chocolate that you make goodies with at the hobby stores because it just doesn't taste very good. They're going to be cute, but your kids aren't going to eat them because they're going to taste terrible. Get great chocolate. That's where it all begins, especially with lollies. It's all about the chocolate. So I have 2 bags of that. 1 bag for heating up and the other bag to bring it back into temper. I'm going to show you how to do that, just like I do in all the videos. You can actually skip that part if you already know how to temper chocolate. 1 wooden spoon. 1 plexiglass bowl. This is a 2-quart plexiglass bowl. Great for melting chocolate because it carries the heat really well. It's good for the microwave, which is how we're going to be tempering the chocolate today. And all the links to everything that I have on the video are going to be down below in the comments. If you want to buy anything, just click on the links. I also have lolly sticks, 6-inch lolly sticks, which I did buy at a hobby store because we ran out of ours. I like to buy them from Choklit Molds, which is spelled kind of strange, so I put the link below because you can buy a whole bunch of them for a really great price. So Choklit Molds is a good place to buy your lolly sticks. If you only need a few though, obviously, buy them on Amazon, buy them wherever you want. But 6 inches for the lollies that we're making today is a great length. I also have the infrared temperature gun, which I've talked about before. This thing, you just point it at the chocolate, it tells you exactly what the temperature is, so no messing around with the candy thermometer. This thing is a savior. You got to get one of these if you don't have it, and they're only $15. So grab one of these, infrared thermometer for measuring the temperature of food and chocolate. Now I also have dinosaur lolly molds. Now you can't just type in dinosaur lolly molds and get any old mold. These are the cutest molds ever. There's all kinds of molds out there, but what you want to do is you want to type in these numbers on here, CML 291 dinosaur lolly molds, and then you'll get all the places where there's these specific molds available. And I just like them because they're a great size and they're adorable, and there's 4 different dinosaurs on here. Also, the cheapest place I found them was on Etsy, which was $1.99. Don't pay any more than that for them. And don't just get any old dinosaur molds. Your kids will care. You have to get these dinosaur molds. I have a tray to put everything on, as you can see right here, and that's it. That's all I have. 1 pound of chocolate in 2 separate 8-ounce bags, the bowl, lolly stick, spoon, temperature, and the molds. Now we're going to get started with melting the chocolate. So I put 1 8-ounce bag of the chocolate in the bowl, and I'm going to put this in the microwave for 1 minute at a time, taking it out each time and stirring it. And it's important to do it that way so you don't burn the chocolate, and you also don't want to overheat it. So this has now been in the microwave for 1 minute. And take it out, stir it. Again, the reason that I'm doing this is so that the chocolate doesn't burn. So it's going back in the microwave for another minute. Don't stick the whole thing in for 5 minutes, right? It'll just be way too hot. You'll never get it into temper. All right, so this chocolate, 8 ounces of chocolate in a 2-quart PYREX bowl has only been in the microwave twice for 1 minute each time. And this is hot enough. I'm not actually going to put it in there anymore. There's some little chunks of chocolate in here still, but now what you want to do is just stir it until it's completely melted. If you put it in any more, you're going to get the chocolate way too hot. For those of you that haven't seen other videos where I tell you about tempering chocolate and what temperature to bring it up to, this is 55% dark chocolate. I'm going to be bringing it up over 100 degrees to get all of the different fats and chocolate to start melting, probably 105, 110 degrees, just because I want it to be nice and liquefied so we can pour it into the molds. And then I'm going to be adding the other chocolate, the other 8-ounce bag in, and bringing it back down to 85 and then bringing it back up 1 more time to 91. That's tempering. It's between 90 and 91 is exact temper for our 55% dark chocolate. Now, if you like milk and you want to make milk chocolate, the numbers are just a little bit different, and I will put those down below in the comments so that if you're making milk chocolate with our curvatures, you'll know exactly what temperatures to bring it up to and bring it back down. So tempering chocolate isn't as big of a deal as everyone makes it. And I'm just saying, rather than buying a pre-tempered chocolate that tastes terrible, learn how to temper it yourself. It's not very difficult. So I've been stirring this now for quite a while. I'm going to take the temperature gun and hit it quickly. It's at 105 degrees. So it's pretty good. That's about where I want to start adding additional chocolates. I'm taking my other 8-ounce bag and just putting a few pieces in at a time because I'm going to be stirring these and trying to get it back down to under 91. This is the tempering process. All right, I've been stirring this now for about 5 minutes and it's only down to 99 degrees. So I'm going to just keep stirring and adding a little bit more chocolate bit by bit. Just remember the goal is to get it down into the 80s, ideally 84, 85 degrees. Then we're just gonna hit it in the microwave for about 7 seconds, bring it back up to 91, and pour into our Lolli molds. So I know I'm doing this whole thing not on camera because I don't want you to watch me stir for 20 minutes, but that is about how long it's gonna take, 15 or 20 minutes. So just don't worry if you can't keep up with the video on your chocolate tempering. So I've now been stirring this for about 20 minutes altogether. And one of the things you can do to help it cool off is you can do kind of like pull it up and drop it back down into the bowl like that. And this is where kids come in handy because they like to do this kind of thing. And it does take a little while to get it down here. I'm using the temperature gun. I'm just gonna shoot the chocolate. It's at 87 degrees and I'm gonna go with it with 87 degrees, right? We bring it back down under tempering temperature and then we're gonna bring it right back up to it. I'm just gonna put this bowl, which has almost 1 pound of chocolate in it. I added about 2/3 of this other bag to bring this back down to cooler. I'm gonna put this in the microwave for 7 seconds. Depending on your microwave, you can put it in for a little bit longer, but the goal is to get it to about 90 to 91 degrees and no hotter, because then you'll have to bring it back down again. That's how you get beautiful lollies at room temperature that have that nice sheen to them, is to bring it right to the perfect temperature. All right, so I ended up putting this in the microwave twice, once for 7 seconds, once for 6, and now it's at 90.5. So I'm gonna go ahead at this point and pour the chocolate into the Lolli molds. I've got them all lined up here. I'm just gonna pour a little bit of chocolate into each dinosaur. And you know, this is pretty self-explanatory. It's not like you really need help with it. The goal, of course, is to get it tempered so that it's exactly at the right temperature when you pour it in. That's the key to the lollies. The successful lolli is to get it at tempering temperature. And you just have to learn how to do this if you're gonna make great chocolate, because you can't buy pre-tempered chocolate that tastes very good. So I have 8 Lolli molds here all together, and now all the dinosaurs are filled. And what I'm gonna do now is take the molds and drop them on a tray sometimes. This will not only get all the bubbles out of the chocolate, but it also shows me if I have enough chocolate in each of the molds. And some of them need a little bit more. You want to make sure that the chocolate is right up to the top of the mold. So I'm just going to stick a little bit more chocolate in some of these dinosaurs. You don't want them to be incomplete. And then once your dinosaur molds are filled all the way to the top, and you've dropped them on the rack a few times, get all those bubbles out of them, then you take the sticks and put them in the lollies. Got these exact dinosaur molds. It's very easy. You just lay them in there and make sure that they're covered properly with the sticks. But go ahead and just stick the stick into the chocolate all the way. You're going to be burying it and let it just stick out a little bit on the end. And I'm just going to stick these in the refrigerator for about 10 minutes and they'll be done. Easy. So that's how you make dinosaur lollies. They're so delicious. And I don't know if you saw these brownies that we made earlier here today, gluten-free brownies. But if you want to know how to make these, you got to check out our other video, how to make amazing gluten-free brownies, because I usually just take a box and then add all kinds of fun ingredients to make them taste great. Because if you're gluten-free, you know that a lot of those type of products need some help before they can taste good, and we figured out exactly what to do to make them taste amazing. So in just a few minutes, I'm gonna pull those out of the refrigerator and we're gonna see how they came out. So our lollies have been in the refrigerator for about 10 minutes now. And I'm just gonna grab them and take them right out of the mold and stick them on the tray. We're gonna get a close-up here of how beautiful these dinosaur lollies are. A close-up so you can see how shiny they are. This is what happens when the chocolate is exactly in temper. They look just like this. Beautiful dinosaur lollies for the kids. You got your Brontosaurus, your T-Rex, your long neck, all the best dinosaurs on the planet. If you liked today's video, make sure to subscribe to our channel so you can find all kinds of great little techniques on how to make your own chocolate creations right at home. So thanks for watching the Chocolate Therapist Kitchen Club today, where we made fabulous dinosaur lollies. Everything that I used in the video is linked below. We'll catch you on the next episode.